Oh, yeah. I was wondering why it was so dark. That's why. Yeah, I'm not going to do a podcast episode tonight. Just because I still have like 3 that I need to upload. And I also have a shit ton of stream VODs that need to be uploaded. I'm going to try to just start knocking out like 4 or 5 a day until we're totally caught up on those. But until then, I just got to kind of keep chipping away at it. And then, yeah, beside that, I just kind of want to finish MGS1 tonight. I really think that... I really think, honestly, that I have more fun sometimes playing things that are not horror adjacent, but I also, pretty much no matter what I play, kind of miss Silent Hill. So it's just one of those inevitabilities that I will be playing it again very soon. But... you know, for tonight and just in general, I really want to finish MGS1, so. Honestly, I've been thinking about doing another Metal Gear Solid 2 run soon as well, now that I have Extreme mode unlocked. I don't know if I have European Extreme yet, but I know I have at least Extreme. That would also be really fun. I also have coffee, that's fun. Oh yeah, and a new hat that doesn't just have fucking DIY cardboard inside of it. It's like one of the actual inserts that you buy that fixes the height of the front, so it doesn't look like shit anymore. Modern technology, dude. We're not cavemen. But yeah, got some really good feedback on the podcast from a longtime viewer, actually, named Wrong Panda. He actually was one of the guys that originally made me interested in the concept of a podcast, and he was busy dealing with a whole bunch of real life stuff that I'm not going to put out there. But he actually whispered me on Twitch last night and was like, hey, you know, I have some feedback on the podcast if you want it. And I was like, yeah, sure, man, go for it. So he's actually going to be putting together a document that he wants to send me with just some general feedback about it and some things that he thinks would be cool to implement. And I'm definitely going to take that on board because, look, any feedback is good feedback. I'm a big proponent of the idea that everything gets better with feedback. And I don't care if it's negative either. Like, you could say it's shit. You know, I mean, obviously there has to be some aspect of constructive criticism going on. Like, there's no reason to just say that it's shit and like go in on me. But if it's constructive, you can say that, and then, you know, I'll take what you have to say as advice, you know. But yeah, I also think that I don't know what it is lately. I just feel really fucking exhausted. Like, yeah, I regularly feel tired during the day and stuff, but here lately, I don't know if it's weather or like diet or if I'm deficient in something really badly. It's like all I can do to just do my fucking shift. What's up, Gavin? It's like all I can fucking do to just do my regular ass work shift. And then on top of that, you know, streaming and everything else. It's been really weird lately, man. How have you been, by the way, Gavin? Long time no talk, dude. Yeah, dude, it's just fucking, it's fucked here lately, I tell you. I'm just like trying to get by here lately. You know what I mean? But, you know, streaming is important because if I didn't stream, I would just lay around and like fucking scroll YouTube and do the same pointless bullshit that I typically do. So, you know, gotta actually do something instead of just laying around every now and then. And, you know, it's not as if I don't enjoy streaming. I still very, very much enjoy streaming. That never changed. And it never will. It's just one of those things that, like, you know, you go through phases. I think every year after October is hard for me just because it's so much fucking streaming and it's very easy to get burnt out if you're not careful. And I certainly did. You know, there was a time where I would consider myself incredibly burnt out. And usually it happens after October. So, you know, I don't know for sure if I'm going to do the full 31 days this year. I would still like to. Like, I definitely still want to do that. But I don't have to do that. You know? Nobody made me do that insane shit except for me. So, it's not like I have anybody to blame. Nor would I. I think the last time you were here, Gavin, you were talking about work a little bit, and you were saying that, like, you were gonna step down from your position and let somebody else take it over because it was too much bullshit. Whatever actually ended up happening with that? Did you actually do that? We might have already talked about this, but I feel like it's been a while. Oh, you quit that and got a new job? Shout outs, yeah. I mean, sometimes you gotta fucking do it, man. Like they say, it's called a job market for a reason. Training to be a freight broker right now, damn. Is it like a huge industry change for you? Because I'm not gonna pry. I don't like to pry in my viewers' like work or whatever. Like, I'll ask you general questions about what you do for work, but you don't have to, like, spill everything. Is it the same industry, or is it a completely different industry that you used to work in? Yeah, I recently, well, I say recently, but it was November of last year. It's fine. Yeah, November of last year, I got a pretty decent sized promotion, but it's a vastly different position than I was in before this. So it was a promotion, but I'm doing like very, very different work. And honestly, nowadays, the majority of what I do is sit in meetings and talk and present things. And it's the funny thing is, it's actually somewhat more exhausting than my day-to-day IT job used to be. You know, you would think that, like, oh, it's nice because you have less responsibility, but the day actually goes by a lot slower when you're sitting in meetings all day, 100%. It's basically like if Walmart or any company needs to send a shipment to another company or warehouse, we contact trucks and get the stuff where it needs to go. Oh, okay. That's one of those positions where, like, you're actually responsible for a large amount of merchandise changing hands. So that's actually one of those, like, secretly incredibly important jobs, you know? I wouldn't even say secretly, like, that's just a very important job that a lot of people probably don't consider. It's like, yeah, or by boats and railroads, yeah. It's like air traffic controllers. Like, a lot of people just don't appreciate the amount of important work that's done by air traffic controllers on a daily basis, dude. Like, safety precautions being abided by, you know, shipments, getting where they need to go, preventing a lot of major incidents from happening. Like, it's just one of those really important jobs that people don't consider. But yeah, like today, for example, I get into a meeting. It was supposed to start at 9 and only be an hour long. How do you train an air traffic? Yeah, seriously. You can't exactly make mistakes on the job. It's probably a lot. I would imagine it's probably a lot of virtual training, you know, like simulations and shit like that. Maybe even fucking VR. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like VR. But yeah, got into a meeting. I was supposed to present some numbers. because I do training coordination now. So I'm responsible for like creating job aids and coursework and acknowledgements and different things for an IT team. And I was just presenting a whole bunch of numbers and people didn't really have any questions about it. So I finished, and then the rest of the meeting took place, and it ended up just being like a big long round table conversation that went on for hours and hours and hours. And we didn't get out of it until close to like 12:15. So it was a meeting that was only supposed to be 1 hour that was closer to 3.5 hours. And yeah, and then after I got back from lunch, I had 2 more. So pretty much my entire day from 7 to 9 was the only quiet time, and then from 9 until 4 it was just a bunch of meetings. So like I said, I'm not complaining because I don't have to like be on the phones and talk to and resolve IT issues and stuff. That's great, but the constant meeting gauntlet can definitely get exhausting after a while, that's for sure. And, you know, I don't have a lot to complain about anyway because I work from home. So any complaints that I have would be immediately negated by I can do it from home. Seriously. I don't bitch about that. Meetings were annoying mainly because I knew I was going to get shit during them. Yeah. Well, see, I remember you saying you were managing a location before, like you were the manager of a store. I don't remember what type you said it was, but yeah, if you are the manager of a place, period, it doesn't matter what you did yesterday. It doesn't matter what you did last week. It doesn't matter what you did last month, last 6 months. There's something that you're fucking up and you need to fix it. That's just the way that retail works. That's how it always works. And there are people whose job it is to come up with those goals to bitch to you about them. That's all they do. They'll say, I don't know if your real name's Gavin, but they'll say, you know what, Gavin, he's hitting all of his profit. He's hitting all of his plan. All of his employees have their correct schedules. You know, he's not scheduling a bunch of overtime. The store is immaculate, but we got to find something. We want to lull him into a false sense of security, dude. I had a tray flip Hollywood High win. Whenever I get the chance to go down there, I'll just kind of do it. I'll just go and do it because you know how that is. It's like getting backhanded compliments every day. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I had a friend who was a GameStop manager, and I told this story before, but he pretty much had the same shit going on with him. Like the manager would come in, the district manager would come in, and his store would be immaculate, just in the most amazing shape, but he would always find like 2 or 3 things and just berate him about it for so long. You know, they were ranking super high in the country too. They were ranking like in the top 50 stores in the country, and he would never get credit for that. The district manager would just show up and be like, oh, there's one shelf label that's out of place. I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes roasting you about it. And then go send a district-wide email saying just because you rate highly doesn't mean you're a good manager. You know, just weird shit like that. And people think that's just GameStop, but it's absolutely not. Retail, I'd put their lights out and walk out. I'm so over that bullshit. Yeah. Retail, it just depends. It depends a lot on the company, like philosophy and the culture. But there are a lot of retail companies out there who their primary position seems to be negative reinforcement. Don't give people positive reinforcement because then they'll get complacent. Just insult them and berate them constantly. And they genuinely use this as a strategy. They think that this is an effective strategy to keep employees around. It's mind-boggling. It really is. So, you know, it's one of those things. I did retail. I was a manager in retail. My voice is starting to crack. I clearly need some more fluids, even though this coffee doesn't really hydrate me, but whatever. I was a manager in retail. I was only a manager of a department. I wasn't a manager of a store. Yeah, I know coffee is like 99.9% water or whatever, but it does not make me feel hydrated. It makes my throat feel like a desert. If you ever have someone you know trying to work at Take 5, tell them to steer clear. I haven't met anybody, but I tell you, there's been a couple companies I've told people to steer clear of. Yeah, and you know, I've watched a lot of content, and I used to go on the subreddits for certain big box stores, and I'm sure you guys have heard of them. There are a lot of shady things that happen in terms of management and, you know, Nepo hires and favors being performed for promotions, and I'm not making that up. I'm dead fucking serious. Dead fucking serious. It's not even surprising when you consider what people will do for a couple extra bucks an hour, and I'm not joking about that either. Just at my store, people would spy on each other. They would rat each other out constantly. They would set you up to do something and then take a picture of you doing that thing that they set you up to do and claim that you were messing around and not doing your job. A lot of things. OSHA violations, left and fucking right. Yeah. And to be totally honest with you, in a lot of retail stores, a lot of things are not up to OSHA code until an OSHA representative shows up. And then the night before, they'll make sure everything is up to code. That's very, very common practice, in fact. Though that's why the way that OSHA typically conducts that stuff is they do surprise visits where you don't know, and they can sort of catch you off guard. Because if they announce when they're going to be there, you'll have every salaried manager working fucking 24/7 to make sure that everything is up to code before they leave. And at that point, it's not even a legit inspection because they just got everything up to code because they knew you were showing up, you know? I've heard some stuff that could be legally damning, but I don't have proof, so I can't fuck them over. Yeah. Yeah, my mentality was I'm just out, you know? It was one of those things where, you know, me and Bridget did make a mistake with what we did there. You know, we just said, like, we're done here, and we just quit. We could have transferred to different stores and kept those jobs while we were transitioning, but we were just fed up with it. I remember the day that it happened, we called in, and it was basically, we had an attendance policy where you could call in, I think, 8 times. And we each had 7 occurrences. Like, that's how fed up we were with this place. And we just called in the 8th time, and we already knew what that meant, which is we were going to be fired for attendance. So that night, after that day, we just went in and gave them our stuff, gave them all of our equipment, gave them our badges and all of our work shit. And we're just like, yeah, we already know what's going to happen in the morning, so we're just going to quit. And, you know, it was a mistake at the time, but looking back on it, it had to be done. What's up, Junkyard? How you doing, man? We had a policy that if OSHA called us or showed up, we were not to let them in the shop and call corporate immediately. Oh my God. That's not sus at all. You can't come in. You can't come in. Under no circumstances can you come in right now. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. A little bit tired, but dude, I'm tired of it every day of my fucking life. Nothing a little half-calf coffee can't fix. I am tired all day, every day of my life. We are chilling. I don't think it's a mistake. Not like they'd give you a heads up if they were going to fire you. Yeah. That's true, yeah. Yeah, there was a really weird policy. Now, I don't know if this is like a universal Walmart thing, but there was a really weird policy where basically if you had been talked to about the same thing twice, they would send you home and they would request that you hand write a letter with pen about why you should be allowed to get another chance, pretty much. It was like the most humiliating shit. And they knew that too. They'd be like, yeah, you got to go home. Like you're in grade school. You got to go home and pen a letter as to why we need to give you another chance. It's like, dude, at that point, the humiliation is enough for a lot of people. I don't treat companies like that with any kindness because at the end of the day, you're only a number to them and they don't give a single shit about you. Yeah, yeah, I experienced that at an old job. Told the story a million times, but it was the one where they lied to me about like a tier 2 position being available. It was a university IT job. And yeah, that's how it was. Because the guy would always gas me up and be like, oh, you know, you're one of our best ticket processors, and you know all these concepts, and you know the systems, and you know all this stuff. And then I came in like 3 days after I quit because I still needed to grab a little bit of my stuff, and they already had a new person in my place. So yeah, it apparently was very, very simple for them to replace me. And not that I was surprised by that. I know how this shit works, but it was just funny to me that they tried gassing me up to try to get me to stay there. It's like, no, dude. What's done is fucking done. I'm out. Fuck that. It's just like, have some basic ass self-respect, you know? I fuck shit up when I leave. I be taking people with me. I didn't even care at that point. I was just done. I was just like, I'm just gonna leave. You guys can do whatever you want to do. I'm just gonna leave. That's what it kind of came down to for me. But yeah, I will say it was really funny because, you know, when I put my 2 weeks in, I sent out a department-wide email letting everybody know, and that manager just immediately wouldn't even make eye contact with me. We used to talk every morning because I would brew the coffee. I would come in, I had to be at work at 7 a.m. And Bridget at the time was working at a department store, so I would take her and drop her off at like 5. Her shift started at 6, so I would drop her off at like 5:55 or some shit. Drive over to my university IT job and be in the building by like 6:30 in the morning. So I was already there. So I would brew the morning coffee for everybody. And me and him used to talk at the coffee pot, or, you know, just the kitchen area. And yeah, as soon as I put my 2 weeks in, he was fucking out. He didn't want to talk. He didn't want to discuss anything. He was gone. I don't think we said a single word to each other in that time. Very, very weird behavior. I'll talk to those people who are too scared to do anything but hate their jobs. On the plus, though, I love where I'm at now. Hey, that is priceless. 100%, dude. Hey, what's up, Pie? What's your biggest regretful purchase? I want to go to the past and smack myself for buying the Suicide Squad Deluxe Edition on launch. My biggest regretful purchase? You mean like just video game stuff? Or life in general? Because life in general, I would have a very different answer. I wouldn't even really call it a purchase, just a really bad financial decision. Actually, I have 2. So, could be whatever about... Okay, so 2 things I will tell you right now that you should never, ever, ever, ever do. Never get a personal loan. I got a personal loan back in 2018, and I just paid that shit off 1 month ago. It was a 6-year loan. They gave me a horrible interest rate on it. So I was paying like $113 a month, just pissing away that money for 6 straight years. So yeah, don't ever do that. That would be my number 1. Number 2, don't ever use early payment apps. So there exist a lot of apps on iOS or Android where the whole premise of them is that, oh, you can pay yourself whenever you want. So like if you know, there's like a limit. So usually you can give yourself $100 a day and it comes out of your check. But there's also a fee. Yeah, there's an app called Dave that does that. There's also an app called Earnin that does that. So just as an example, Earnin lets you pull $100 a day from your check. And at the job I was working at the time I was using it, I was making about $100 a day. So they would give me $100 plus a $5 fee, plus you had to tip them as well. You had to tip them for offering the service, or they would limit your limit. You know, they would limit your money amount per day. So by the time you've paid the fee and tipped, you really spent more like $115, you know. And then, of course, when you get your check, that all the money that you pulled early immediately gets paid back to that company, because that's like their compensation for letting you get that money early. And it just becomes an endless loop, because now all of a sudden your check is $300 lower than it normally would be, and you have to keep pulling to pay shit off the way that it needs to be paid. You see what I mean? So that's the trap that they get you in. you started pulling early just because shit was tight and you needed to do it. And then it got to the point where you need it just to get your check back to a full check while they're still siphoning off a little bit of extra money with the fees and the tips every single time. So complete fucking scam. Don't ever use those apps. Just budget your money. Be smarter about budgeting. I know that's a super forehead thing to say, like just budget smarter, dude. But yeah, don't ever download those stupid fucking apps. They're a complete trap. So yeah, sorry for that long-winded ass answer, but I had a few things to talk about there, clearly. It just goes back to the old adage of if it sounds too good to be true, it is. If you think that there exists an app that's just going to let you get your paycheck early without any strings attached, think again, because they all have strings attached. Every fucking one of them. They all have fees. They all have, because they're a business. They have to make money. So it's like by the time you've paid the fee 3 times or whatever, they're really taking more like $40 a month from you. And that's like a major bill pretty much. You know, that's like a quarter or half of your electricity bill. Like it's bad when you really sit down and think about it. And that's what happened to me back in 2019 is I fell into the trap of early payment apps. So yeah, don't ever do that. So basically Adipie, I'm not sure if you're in the US or not, but in the US you basically get paid once every other week. So it's called bi-weekly. You get paid twice a month. And sometimes bills come up between that and you need money in the interim to pay those bills. And that's why you would need to pull the money early. Or just something that you didn't expect came up, like a fucking, like, I don't know, just like some kind of unexpected bill or something came up that you needed to pay for that you didn't expect to have to pay for, like an appointment or something. And so you can't just wait until next week to pay, like you have to pay now. And so if you don't have the money on you at the time, you have to use an app like that to get it. Well, you don't have to, but like that's why those apps exist, and that's why they prey on people that need to do that. So yeah, it's very predatory. A monthly system works way better. Oh, do you mean like once a month? There are some jobs. Now, I know some friends. Like I have a friend who works at a movie theater and he gets paid once a week. So he gets paid 4 times a month, but of course the amounts are way lower. I think it just depends, you know, it just depends on what works better for the individual. Europe and Asia work according to monthly salaries. Yeah, I know Japan. I know Japan for sure. You get paid once a month. And the majority of people's bills in Japan are like the 15th of the month or the 1st of the month. So they always are prepared because they know exactly when all the bills are coming out. And if you want my recommendation, that's what I would say too. Like, my auto loan is through Toyota Financial because I have a Toyota vehicle. So I was able to finance it through them directly. And that's how they let you actually adjust the day that you want to pay every month. So I set it to like the 15th, like dead set in the middle of the month. That way my middle of the month check can go to that and my first of the month check goes to rent, that type of thing. So that's always how I would recommend it. Just have like half of your bills on the 15th. And then of course the first is always going to be rent or whatever other bullshit you have. So. But yeah, I've said this many times, but I think the number one thing that we need in schools is financial classes. We need to teach kids about credit scores. We need to teach kids about, you know, interest rates and APRs. And, yeah, I mean, the big one is credit score. We need to educate kids better before they're even in high school, I would say. Like, start teaching them about credit scores when they're in fucking middle school. Show them what it means to have a good credit score, what it does for you, ways that you can improve it before you even turn 18. Like, there are plenty of ways. one of the things that I learned about way later in life, which I wish I would have fucking known when I was younger, is when a kid turns 16, you can put that kid as an authorized user of your credit card. And if you're paying that bill every month, their credit score is going to go way up because that's their first line of credit. And it's part of an account that's being paid off every single month. So if that card is being used whatsoever, their credit score is going to shoot up. And by the time they actually need it, it's going to be above 800 easy. So it's like, I wish I would have known that, or I wish my parents would have done that, because then by the time I actually needed my damn credit score, it would have been in the 800s, but whatever, too little, too late. There's a lot of things you can do, but I think that that's a very, very important thing that kids need to learn about, 100%. Is the 0 on the cap a reference to the smash hit indie game Katana Zero, which you need to play? Throw it in the game suggestions part of the Discord, Adipie, and I will definitely take a look. But no, this is a Zero Skateboards hat. It's just a skateboard company. They sell skateboards, merch, and this is one of the hats that they sell. And I was like, that's a sick design. I want that. The problem is, this hat was kind of a piece of shit when I first got it. This is my favorite hat that I currently own, the Thrasher hat. What's up, Dave? This is my favorite hat that I currently own, the Thrasher hat. And this has something really cool built into it, which is this like netting. And this netting here actually holds the logo up. So it keeps this part of the hat held up. You see that? So that it doesn't crush down when you put it on. This hat did not have that. So I had to buy something to insert into it to make it do that. The cap lore. I only own like 3 hats that I actually like. The Liquid Death hat, this hat, and the Thrasher hat. Those are my 3 hats, dude. They're all nearly identical, black with white logo, because that's just what I like. Period, end of story. Loans as a whole are an extremely dicey area. You really have to be oddly comfortable to take a loan in the first place, because most banks prey on the desperate. Abso-fucking-lutely. Everybody preys on the desperate, dude. The loan companies themselves, they know, you know, they ask for 6 months of banking statements for a reason, so that they can go back and they'll pour through your banking history and they'll see, oh, how much money does this guy generally spend? You know, how responsible of a spender does he save? Does he spend a bunch of money all the time? And they'll research that and they'll see how much they think they can get away with charging you every month. And that's how they throw their offers together. Everything is predatory. 100% it is. Here's the other one. Look how similar all 3 of these are, dude. They're almost identical. But yeah, I like those deep ink black hats. That's my aesthetic, dude. These deep ink black hats with white logos. That's all I need. Anyways. Yeah. So I think, you know, that would be my answer, my incredibly long-winded answer to your question that you asked a very, very long time ago. Also has a reference to a certain horror franchise you seem to like. Oh, so you're definitely talking about The Suffering, the obscure original Xbox game, right? Oh, which involves hills. Oh. I should have read that part before I made a stupid joke. Yeah, I don't know. Man. I think it's I think the dumbest part about financial stuff in general is that education, I hate when people use this term because it's really cliche, but like knowledge is power. It really is. Like if you actually know what they're trying to do, if you can see the strategies that they're trying to go with to trick you into doing things, you actually can just subvert it. Yes, it is. Yeah, we're going to be playing Metal Gear Solid today. Reading about the market is one of the best things I could have done. Knowledge is so vital in finance. Yeah. No, 100% it is. And, you know, knowing how to avoid the pitfalls is crucial too. Because of course, you know, if it were up to these loan companies, they would just fucking tell you everything imaginable, because once you sign the paperwork, you've signed the paperwork and that's it. It happens a lot in car sales and real estate too. Like a real estate broker's job, a realtor's job is to trick you into buying a house. We all know that houses are not 100% kept up to code. They're not going to pass every inspection known to man. They know that too. Their job is not to make sure it passes all the inspections. It's to sell you a house. Just like the car salesman. Their job is to sell you a fucking car. No, come hell or high water, they must sell you this car. And they will get scummy in every possible way about it too, to make that happen. They absolutely will. Because that's just what they do. Yeah. Well, I'm just a very cynical / defensive person in general, so I can just like get a read on, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I can see it coming from a mile away, but I can definitely get a read on people when they're trying to scam me, and you can just fucking tell some people the way they are. Some people the way they are, it's very, very easy to tell. Like when we went to buy our car, I purposefully hid the fact that we had a down payment ready from them because I wanted to see how different they would treat us if we did or didn't have one. And I was like, he kept asking me about it, and I was just like, well, maybe. You know, I was saying like maybe, and he was treating us like shit. Like he was acting like we were fucking brokies and we just needed to get out. And then as soon as I revealed that I had a down payment, his face literally lit up and he started bending over backwards, asking if I wanted a drink, asking if he wanted me to go fill the car up with gas first, asking if he wanted me to go make sure the tires are perfect. He basically, it was the most scummy thing I've ever seen. I'll just say it. Like, I already made the decision that I was going to get the car anyway, but the way this guy was acting, he was like salivating over the fact that I had a down payment. It was fucking disgusting, dude. And he was just being fucking weird about it. Like, we got in the car finally, and he made some comment about like, you look real good in that car. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, please just leave me alone. I'm just trying to get home. For fuck's sake, dude. I don't care how good you think I look in the car. Just let me leave. This weird hamming it up fake compliment shit is getting old. It's so easy when you see the desperation, and that extends to so many other things as well. It's like a natural turn off. Yeah. I would have much preferred if I didn't have to go to a lot and buy a car that way. I would have rather just bought the car off of some dude, to be honest with you. I would have rather just bought it off like Facebook Marketplace or some shit. Hey, what's up, Sick? That looks like do you have a cat that just ran over your keyboard? What is that, dude? 32 months. Holy shit. Dude, almost 3 years. That's insane. That's insane. You guys ever see the Dazed CSGO clip of That's Insane? That's an all-time classic right there. Look, we don't have a DIY hat anymore, dude. They actually make a version of this with silver text that I really want to buy. But for fuck's sake, how many hats do I need? Like I said, I've already got this one, which is still a really good hat. There's no reason why I'm not still wearing it. And then this one. So we're chilling on hats right now. I'm not going to buy any more. Thoughts on Pyramid Head doing some pole dancing in the remake? I would not be surprised if they try to charge like $19.99 for an exclusive DLC cutscene where either Maria does a pole dance or Pyramid Head does the pole dance, but somebody's going to be pole dancing in Silent Hill 2 Remake. Mark my fucking words. Mark my fucking words. Work week half done? Hell yeah, man. Dude, how many you need is not the question. How many you want is the right one. I would prefer a minimum of 2 pole dances, and I need at least a couple variants of said pole dances. Period. End of story. And if I don't get it, I'm refunding the game. I have standards, and I'm not going to allow anybody to impede those standards. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just saying dumb shit at this point. It's in the ESRB rating. There's no... Oh, what? You mean pole dancing is in the ESRB rating? I guess so, because... I mean, by definition, she is a pole dancer. Like, Maria is a pole dancer, canonically, so... She has the key to the strip club for a reason. I'm sorry, gentleman's club. Don't you love when they use words like that to try to make things sound not as grimy as they are? Don't call it a strip club, call it a gentleman's club. Like, dude, we know what the fuck it is. Come on now. Don't be ridiculous. What's up, by the way, Kendo? Yeah, I kind of want to play. Let's play the game. Whoa, Adipie. That is a chat comment, and you did type it. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. All right. I gotta get my charger for this. Anime version? Nah, we're gonna keep playing the English version. I know it looks like shit because I dragged the window over. That's because it's a 4x3 PlayStation 1 game. And I had to do that. You'll see once the game loads up, it's totally fine. Oh, damn, this is my official Sony cable, too. I forgot I still had one of these. No, not Master Collection. I just don't want to pay for it again. I don't see the need when I can just play it on PS3. Do you mind to update the game for me, Kendo? While I'm plugging this in? Dude, it is going to be a sad fucking day when this PS3 goes, for real. I don't want to curse anything, but I've had it since 2000... Well, a very long fucking time. It was manufactured June of 2008, I'll say that much. So, long fucking time.
Weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours...
You do know a certain fit girl over on PC who could help procure some games? Excuse me? I hope the day mine dies never comes. Can never play MGS4 again. Yeah. Well, I have 3 of them. I have 2 fat ones and 1 slim. So I would have a backup if it did happen, but this is like the main one that I've streamed on for several years at this point. Oh yeah, let me update the game. I could be like DRK from Outer Heaven. He's got 8. Yeah, DRK from the Outer Heaven Twitch channel has 8 PS3s. Legitimately, he has 8 of them. We don't need to read the mission log. We know what's going on. Oh yeah, I gotta turn my analog on. Oh yeah, we just beat Gray Fox. I don't remember if I grabbed the ration from the server room. I did not. Oh, I thought that would break. You have one super slim and that shit magically runs these ridiculously intensive games. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about it last time, but there's actually a set few PS3 games that run at 1080p. God of War 3 is one of them. That's like one of the best looking games on the whole system. The difference between God of War 3 on PS3 and the remastered PS4 version is actually very small. It's just very, very slight frame rate drops on PS3 and that's it. It's not even that bad. Which is really cool that they were able to get it to work so well on that system. Here's a cool thing. If you first person while wearing the gas mask, you can actually hear his heavy breathing. Yeah, God of War 3 is unbelievable. That was kind of at the point where they had like mastered the PS3 hardware when that came out. Oh, I didn't even need to. Okay, so Otacon is 141.5.12, right? Yeah.
You still haven't found Meryl? Snake, the warhead storage building that you're in has 1 floor above ground and 2 floors below ground. Why don't you search there too?
Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus on PS3 is super impressive too. 100%. It is. Yeah, so we have to... this is story now. We have to look for Meryl's wiggling ass as she walks so we can locate her. Because she's disguised as one of them. That's the sound, so that's her. So we know this is her right here. Yep, we even heard her voice. So we're gonna chase her. She's gonna run to the women's bathroom. We're gonna chase her in here. Nothing sus about this. And if you get here fast enough, she's still in her fucking underwear. But if you wait a little bit longer, she'll be in her military outfit or uniform.
That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
I did not see that. Shinji Mikami has a new studio. That's cool.
No way you could pass for a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in here.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake. Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
That's such a weird explanation.
After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is...
They gave her psychotherapy to destroy her interest in men? Like what?
Huh? Oh, this? It's It's a paint tattoo. It's not real. I was a fan of Foxhound way back, when guys like you and my uncle were in it. None of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were real heroes.
Good point, Gendo.
There are no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison.
I would love an Evil Within 3.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
I'm just a man who's good at what he does, killing. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right, and you fight for the people.
I've never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield. The only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh? You love war and don't want it to stop? Is it the same with all great soldiers throughout history?
Why didn't you contact me?
My codec was broken.
Is that all?
No, I never played Ghostwire Tokyo.
Like this? How did you recognize me in disguise?
I never forget a lady.
So there's something you like about me, huh?
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
Oh, I see.
Wow,
First
he
it's
said it.
My eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battlefield, you never think about what's next.
He had the balls to say it.
So Snake, how are the negotiations going?
No progress.
So it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear or...
We override the detonation code. You got the card keys from Baker?
Card keys. You mean this?
Where are the others? There should be 3 keys.
This is all I've got.
Where could the other 2 be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is in an underground maintenance base to the north.
Take me too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
Got her.
I won't slow you down, I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
I don't like to waste bullets.
Got it. I'll be careful.
This mirror effect was actually really impressive at the time.
Women do.
Like everything in this game was.
I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror. I've always despised that kind of woman. I always dreamed of becoming a soldier. But I was wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father, he was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
I know, yeah, the voice acting is great in this game.
I thought I was until today.
Leaps and fucking bounds above everything else at the time.
The truth is, I was just afraid of looking at myself, afraid of having to make my own decisions in life. But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am, what I'm capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now. I want to know.
Take a good look. You won't get another chance for a while. You should wash your face, too, while you're at it.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm food.
They changed that line in Twin Snakes. It's so dog shit.
Functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a 50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
Huh. So I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Come on, use my 45.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra.
Kojima, you fucking... This dude.
If we're gonna go to the north, we'll have to go through the commander's room on this floor. The overland route is blocked by glaciers. The door to the commander's room is security level 5. This card will open it. It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
Looks like he must have been guarding someplace important.
Yeah, Deagle for a stealth mission. That's like the worst possible choice.
Okay, let's go. I know this place better than you. I'll be point man. Follow me. That's strange. There's no guard.
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
So if you just keep staring at her, no, I have not played Police Knots, but I really want to. If you just keep staring at her, eventually your cheeks will get red.
What? What is it? What are you staring at?
They kept this in Twin Snakes, but they made it worse, like everything else.
Come on, Snake. Don't stare at me like that.
Just standing here in dead silence.
What are you doing? We've got to get a move on.
When's Fortnite Part 2? Whenever I can squad up with some people. Because playing it solo got boring after a while.
What is it?
I think her cheeks are red, but I'm colorblind, so I can't really tell.
What are you staring at?
All right, let's do the Mei Ling pout. So Mei Ling is the one that handles our saves, of course. Oh, actually, first, let's go through here. How was Disneyland, John? How was it? Yeah, bro is on some skin tight shit. Hey, what's up, Siren Killer? Long time no see. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like the skull suit from MGS2, where it's skin tight. Okay. So Mei Ling handles saving the mission data. So if we keep calling her and not saving, she gets mad at us.
It's a good thing you hooked up with Meryl. You should have seen the Colonel. He doesn't like to let it show because he's the boss, but he was so happy he could barely contain himself.
I'm glad to hear that.
Talk to you later, Snake.
You have a pass, so it's not really an event, just efficient trips. Yeah.
Be careful, Snake.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is still the primary schedule.
What's up, Snake? Talk to you later, Snake.
You can see her face change a little bit there.
What is it, Snake?
See? Now she's not excited about it.
Come on, Snake. Don't call me for no reason.
Look how mad she is. Oh no. Alright, fine, I'll save. Just for you, Mei Ling, I will save.
Mei Ling, how did you get into this line of work?
The truth is, I always wanted to become a fighter pilot. I fell in love with jets watching them in the movies.
The first cinematic waifu simulator of its time. It's Kojima, dude.
I kill people.
I am an
That's
agent
why I
of
heard that
chaos.
The U.S. Air Force needed people to do BDAs, battle damage assessments.
Those are the guys whose job it is to confirm how successful a bombing run was.
Yeah,
What?
so I started to do research into aerial photography and air intelligence. I made it my major.
But there are no pilots who only do BDAs.
That's right. But by the time I learned that, I was already an expert in
Yeah, that is one of the faces she makes. Let's see if we can, if that happens.
What's up, Snake? Be careful, Snake. What's up, Snake? Be careful, Snake. You caught Snake? Come on, Snake. Don't call me for no reason.
Okay. No, it should work. No, it ain't that face, Siren Killer. It is not that face. Thank God. No, you don't have to leave. I'm just saying. You'll see it here. Oh, maybe not. Oh God, she's just mad, dude. Oh, there it is. Okay. Got her. It was tactical, okay?
Snake, don't do that. We're going to the commander's room.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could do that.
Snake, what are you doing? Let's go to the commander's room.
Are we close enough?
What are you staring at? What are you thinking?
It was tactical. Calculated. You made your girlfriend do it? Oh, what? Dude, we have more important things to do. Why are you smacking me?
My head. Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Don't come here, Snake.
So you actually, if it's not made obvious enough that this isn't her here, you can actually do something really cool
Are you okay?
by going into first person mode.
What happened?
I'm fine.
Okay. Let's go.
On God, for real, no cap, low key, but also high key. Yes, the gym is the cheat.
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Okay, so if you press triangle here, you can actually see from her perspective. And it changes. Like she looks down at the box. You can't do it while you're holding that. Oh, she's still mad. I'm sorry, dude. We'll talk about this later. Now, this is not quite as exciting as it would have been on original PlayStation. But this fight does have a very, very cool gimmick to it. And I'll try to have the Colonel say it instead of just doing it.
Snake, how do you like me?
What the?
Do you like me? Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry. Make love to me. Oh, Snake, I want you.
Who's that?
You don't like girls?
Snake, Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind
The
control.
tune.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
You can see him floating around there. I can fix her. You don't need to fix her.
Optic camouflage, huh? I
Meryl's
hope
cool.
that's not your only trick.
You
She's not like... Oh, never mind.
Now, I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No, there's no need for words, Snake. I'm Psychomantis. That's right. This is no trick.
Kojimbo time.
It's useless, I told you. I can read your every thought. Now let me read your mind. No, perhaps I should say your past.
Oh, he's gonna insult me, dude.
You are a very methodical man. The type that always kicks his tires before he leaves. You are a highly
Ooh, okay.
warrior, well suited to this stealth mission.
Yeah, it's split. I'm splitting hairs a lot of times between this and 2, Junkyard. Sometimes I think this is my favorite, sometimes I think 2 is. It's very, very tough to decide. But it's definitely between 1 and 2. After that, no way.
Now I'll read more deeply into your soul.
I just don't think anything else
Your memory is completely clean.
got to the peaks that these got to.
You have not said often. You are somewhat reckless. I can read you like an open book. You still don't believe me? I will show you my psychokinetic power. Put your controller on the floor. Put it down as flat as you can. That's good. Now I will move your controller by the power of my will alone.
No, I'm a huge fan of Kojima games, yeah.
Now, can you feel my power now? The demonstration is over.
Okay, so there are several ways to do this. I'm not going to do it immediately. Oh shit, that actually hit me.
That's Psychomantis, former KGB psychic.
You mean Konami games?
Telepathic abilities. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, he came to America looking for a job. He worked with the FBI on several cases as a psychic profiler. 5 years ago, he was working on the case of a multiple serial murderer, and he got too far into the killer's mind. As a result, he became just like the killer.
So he was sort of infected by this serial murderer's thoughts?
In any case, after that, he became
Me as a kid on this
spy
fight.
working for the highest bidder. Traveled all around the world. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound. He can read people's minds. He knows every move that you're going to make.
What should I do? I've got no.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't even know if that would be possible, because wouldn't you have to have police knots or something like that?
People, Snake.
Was police knots even available in the US? On PS1? I know it's not downloadable on PS3.
Not everything you see
At least not in the
with your
US.
eyes is real. Destroying his spirit is more important than destroying his body.
Don't let him read you. Be a blank slate, okay? Clear your mind. He read your mind with his psychic abilities. Somehow you've got to get around him. He's using his psychic ability to read your controller's moves. That's how he's evading your attack. You've got to do something so he can't read your controller's moves. Think. There must be some way.
I think he just straight up tells you here.
I've got it. Use the controller port.
Yeah.
Plug your controller into controller port 2. If you do that, he won't be able to read your mind.
Okay. So, a little bit more boring this time, but the way you do it is you go controller settings and reassign to 2. It's kind of boring how you do it on this. It's more fun to physically plug it into the other port, but yeah, that's how you do it. So now we can shoot him as much as we want, and my light just turned off because I think it's been on like 12 hours. Okay. Anyways, yeah, now we can shoot him as much as we want. And he can't read shit. You piece of shit. Yeah, most of the time you just need to crawl on this fight, to be honest with you. Like, crawling helps you avoid virtually everything in this fight. It's actually kind of busted how good it is. No, it's charging. That's why the battery indicator was flashing, because it's charging. Oh shit, well that doesn't avoid it. Yeah, so now he has stealth camo on. So we're going to use our thermal goggles to see him. Woo. Oh, those were close dodges. Holy shit. Famas is really good here too.
Why couldn't I read your mind?
Oh, yeah, I don't know how to do Boba Skip, but I know it's really, really good. Oh yeah, we gotta beat her up one more time. Oh, damn, we're getting them both. Got her.
You are powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out.
Stop! Meryl!
Why is he so shocked by that? I already did it twice. Like, dude, I already knocked her out twice. Look at this kid. I'm destroying this kid right now. I'm trolling him. Oh, nope. You thought, bitch. Oh, it's over. Just the one punch. My man went flying. I think we have to watch this whole cutscene with thermal goggles on now. Maybe not.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay.
Thanks, Snake.
Well, he did with Twin Snakes.
Now that Mantis is
Twin Snakes was fucking awful.
Should wear off, right, Naomi?
Yes. But why did you go so far out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake, or maybe it's because you like her?
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Yeah, he ragdolled over the desk from one
Since
punch.
when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
Please tell me we don't. Okay, thank God.
You used the other. I wasn't able to read the future.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Destroyed on Reddit.
Perhaps so.
So much karma right now.
Read your future. To to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base. You have to go through that hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The overland route. It's blocked by frozen glaciers. Go past the communication towers and use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures.
There's actually a translation issue here. I'll talk about it when it happens.
Men and women.
Oh, gross.
Jesus, he's on his deathbed.
That I peered into was stuffed.
Show him some mercy.
Single object of obsession.
That was harsh.
That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one seed. It was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war. But you are different. You're the same as us. We have no past, no future. We live in the moment. That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness. From the moment we're thrown into this world, we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery. The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth.
This is like that stuff they drop into about Otacon and his mother-in-law or whatever. Just like a really heavy thing to drop out of nowhere.
He was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it.
Look at that depth of field effect too, man. How the background is blurred.
His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
I've seen true evil. You, Snake. You're just like the boss. No, you're worse. Compared to you, I'm not so bad. I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
I saw you there. You have a large place in her heart.
A large place?
Yes, a large place. But I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask.
Oh no, Dave.
Back on.
Imagine how much useless info you would get if you could read people's minds 24/7 for real.
Force their way into my mind before I die. I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world. I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. Kind of nice.
So that's the translation fuck up right there. So he's not supposed to say it sounds nice. He was supposed to say it feels nice. He was supposed to say it feels familiar. The point at the end of it in the Japanese was he was trying to say that dying felt similar to being born. The whole thing about using his powers to help people is just something weird that they came up with in the translation.
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Never doubt yourself. Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
Good old Jeremy Blaustein back at it with his translation nonsense.
What?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name?
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
Else. Oh, I hate the way David says that.
Just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
Now it tells you to plug it back into port 1. Again, it's kind of boring doing it this way, but look, that's what's got to be done. Oh, I thought I had a camera. Guess not. Oh, the Silent Hill 2 Platinum? No, I only play the HD collection like once a year. It's usually around April 1st for obvious reasons, but I have zero interest in actually trying to go for the Platinum on those games. They're just so painful, dude. No, his name is different. I think in the US version they called him Dave for a different reason. People say it's a 2001 reference because Hal Emmerich and Dave. So you have Hal and Dave in this game.
Wolf dogs. Half wolf, half husky.
How do you know so much?
I ride dog sleds. I'm a musher.
I'll take point. Snake, you follow me.
I don't have the night vision goggles either, do I? No. His name in Japanese is David, David Okun. I don't need the night vision goggles, really. Like, you can get by with the thermal goggles. Actually, I think the night vision goggles are out here. Thermal goggles work just fine, though. You can see plenty. It's actually less harsh on your eyes to use this, too.
Snake, what's wrong? I thought you were good with dogs.
This part's really funny. I saw Jaguar King doing this on a speedrun, and I didn't realize you could actually do it. Yeah, the wolves all like her. That sound, just that sound is 100% in Silent Hill 1. That sound of the door opening. A lot of sounds in this and Silent Hill 1 are similar, because they were being developed at the same time.
mind. I'll take point again. Stay back, okay?
But the radar isn't working. And since we can't use the mine detector either...
Leave it to me.
All right, so we have to make sure we got to stay very focused here and make sure that we follow exactly what she does, or you can get blown up from the claymores. No.
So, what do you think? Pretty good, huh?
How did you know where the mines were?
It sounds weird, but when Mantis dove into my mind,
All right.
I was able to see where the mines were placed. Are you impressed?
Well, a little bit.
Only a little?
All right, so if you guys play this game, there's a very advanced strategy where you press up on the directional pad. Incredible. Unbelievable. We did it. Incredible.
Meryl.
What is it?
I don't recommend that strategy for everybody, but for me it works. It works well.
Meryl, get down! Meryl!
Yeah, if you let the dogs pee on you, they don't attack you anymore because you have their scent. My man thought that Kendo just whipped out a weird fetish. Oh my god, dude.
Snake, leave me and run.
Meryl!
I guess I am a rookie after all.
Don't worry, Meryl. It's me they want.
Even I know that. It's the oldest trick in the book. The sniper's using me for bait to lure you out.
Damn.
True. No, you do get, you definitely get peed on into as well.
I can't reach it by myself.
Don't move.
I promised I wouldn't slow you down. I can still help. I want to help you.
Quiet down. Save your strength.
I was a fool. I wanted to be a soldier. But war is
Yeah, there's a reason why they're called wet work.
There's nothing glamorous about it. Snake, please save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't forget me.
Sounds like Cynthia. A little bit, yeah.
Now get out of here.
Meryl! Damn. Snake, it's a trap. The sniper's trick to lure you out. The sniper's waiting for you to go and help Meryl, so he can pick you off. Don't do it.
Must be Sniper Wolf, Foxhound's best shooter.
Snipers usually work in pairs, but this one's alone, huh?
I know her. She can wait for hours, days, or weeks. It doesn't matter to her. She's just watching
No comment.
and waiting for you to expose yourself.
Maybe so, but Meryl can't hold out that long.
Snake, can you see Wolf from where you
This is
are?
one of my favorite parts of the game.
There's nowhere to hide between here and the tower. She must be on the second floor of the tower.
If Wolf is in the communications tower, she can see you perfectly. It's the classic sniper's position. At that distance, you won't be able to hit her with a standard weapon either. You'll need a sniper rifle.
Colonel, take it easy. I'm gonna save Meryl no matter what it takes.
Okay. Thanks.
What's wrong, Naomi?
Nothing. I'm just surprised you're willing to sacrifice yourself. You got the genes of a soldier, not a savior.
You trying to say that I'm only interested in saving my own skin?
I wouldn't go that far, but
I don't know what the hell my genes look like, and I don't care. I operate on instinct.
like an animal?
I'm going to save Meryl. I don't need an excuse.
Okay.
And I'm not doing it for someone else either. I'm gonna save Meryl for myself. Colonel, don't worry.
Snake. Thanks.
I understand. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right, you bitch. What do I look like? This is so we don't get blown up by the claymores, by the way. Slowly crawling away is the most cowardly thing you could have ever done. But it had to be done. Alright, so now we gotta find out where to get a sniper rifle, and we're gonna ask our boy Otacon, because he knows his way around this facility.
Otacon, have you ever seen a sniper rifle anywhere on this base?
A sniper rifle?
Meryl's been shot by an extremely good sniper.
Sniper?
A high-quality sniper rifle is the only way I can fight back.
I saw a PSG-1 in the armory in the second-floor basement of the tank hangar.
The second-floor basement of the tank hangar? I have to go all the way back there?
Well, yeah.
What's wrong with you, Otacon?
Nothing.
This guy. Is he some kind of otaku or something? And who does Meryl end up marrying in the end? Exactly. How do you even get the wolves to pee on you, by the way? Oh. Equip the box. Slap Meryl, then hide in the box. Oh, what the hell was that? Did they knock me back inside of the thing? Yeah, they knocked me inside of this little tunnel. That was weird. I think the night vision goggles are down here somewhere. Yeah, diazepam is a real nerve medicine. And that's what we use to steady our shot with the PSG-1. In MGS2, they changed it to pentazamine, but same difference. Does the same thing. It's actually really interesting they were able to get the name of a prescription strength nerve pill for this game. I wonder if they had to license it. Okay, so yeah, now we have to go all the way back to the tank hangar. So that's what we're gonna do. First, I want to check and see. I think the guards are back here now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure once this loads, the guards are back. Yeah. So I'm gonna check. No. Because I thought the night vision goggles were in here somewhere. They might actually be in the tank hangar as well. Now that we have level 5, we can check. Nope, there they are. Okay. So now we have them. Oh shit, that was close. Okay. Oblivious for not noticing that the elevator was open, by the way. This guy's absolutely oblivious. Gonna get out my chaff. Because if you keep doing this, he won't actually make a footstep. Just, you know, some extra, a little bit of extra protection there just in case. But you can use that to make sure you don't make any noise on metal grating or anything. It's very, very useful. Now, this fucking sucks because they have security cameras that can see a mile and claymores absolutely everywhere out here. So, gotta use the mine detector because as you can see, they are all over the fucking place. Fuck. Well, that was worst case scenario. I mean, look at all these fucking claymores. Do you think they put enough here? Oh, that was so close. Yeah, I just like to run around them mostly. Yes, I know. Every time you use a ration, it fucks up your rank. I think Big Boss rank requires less than 5 alerts, maybe even 0. And most importantly, no rations used. That's the big one. Anyway, let's go down. You notice something. These tanks are gone. Or one of the tanks are gone. Because I'm pretty sure that's the tank we fought earlier. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, extreme mode has no rations anyway, so. Good point. You only get reheals by beating bosses. That is a good point. Alright, so the PSG-1 is up here where this guy is. Almost fucking got caught. That was close. Okay. Oh, you're in for a treat then, Siren Killer. These games are fucking awesome.
You got a PSG-1. You can use that against Sniper Wolf. Hurry up and save Merrill.
Oh, wow. My leg almost hit that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait here until he passes. Okay. Should be able to get out now. Nope. Oh, okay. That was actually really close. I probably should have been caught right there, but we got lucky. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta get a little lucky. Yeah, I did a story marathon like 2.5 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago now, which is insane to think about. It was either summer 2021 or 2022, where we basically spent a whole month. I streamed every single day that month. It was just one of those months where I was like, I'm gonna do a 30-day challenge, which I used to do a lot. And I would just stream fucking every single night for at least 4 hours. Haven't done that in a while, although I think it might be fun to do it again. Yeah, this claymore just respawned, like somebody's fucking out here just replanting them. Yep, every October, and I intend to do it again this year. I was talking earlier like I may not do it, but I've got to do it, man. It's a tradition, and I don't want to break the tradition. I think I'm gonna get detonated. Okay. Yeah, it's a tradition, and honestly, it's really tough to get back to the regular swing of things after that because it just burns you the fuck out. But it's really fun, and knowing that you actually completed it every year is so great, dude. It's like the greatest feeling. Plus, we have the podcast this year, so I do intend to keep that going on Wednesdays. All right, so watch this. You can get the chaff out, and he never even makes a footstep, so it doesn't alert that guard. Pretty busted, actually, but very useful. There we go. Oh, shit. Oh yeah, this guy's just taking a piss. What's up, Leon? Got your fill of those deliciously confused donuts? Excuse me? What is this, a meme that I'm not aware of or something? It's going really good, man. Playing a good game. How can life be bad? Marketed as like mochi donuts. That sounds amazing, by the way. Oh yeah, so you see what I mean when I say that the night vision goggles are really harsh on your eyes. So once we get to this part, I'm gonna actually start using them and you'll see what I mean. Like especially when there's snow on the ground. Look at this, it's crazy. Oh dear God. Once you get up here, it's okay, but when there's snow on the ground, it's like, it's just painful. Random candies and stuff on top. The donuts that I used to like, when I worked in retail, we would leave at the end of the day and they would be making fresh donuts in the bakery. So we would grab like the cream filled ones. Dude, those are addictive. When do you kill the hot polygon woman? Very soon, actually. We will be deleting her off Earth right about now. I think I need to be careful because there might still be claymores. It is, yeah, it's awful. So anyway, we got to take our diazepam, which is going to steady our shot. Anti-anxiety drug. And let's get out our PSG1 and go for it. So you can usually see her breath. So I'm assuming she's probably on the left side. Okay. About right here if she peeks out. Yeah, you can see her breath. You piece of shit. Yeah, she had an introductory cutscene earlier. How did that not hit? Oh, you bitch. Yeah, it was when she shot Meryl up originally. Oh, that was dead on, dude. Yeah. Fuck you. Oh. Whew. Yep, she somehow took like 7 PSG-1 shots to the fucking cranium and survived. I am a better sniper, dude. Let's go. Easy clap. That's an easy clappers right there. Yes, she has... Now, I don't want to get too technical, but I believe the term is big titties. Because Kojima. He had to give a character big titties. Alright, now I'm going to do something very important here because it gives us a really funny call. I'm going to try to kill some... Hold on. We're going to try to kill some mice. Or rats. I think I have to go all the way back to do this. Yeah. Fuck. No, dude. Yes. This is important. Oh, they tricked me, dude. Yes.
The tranquilizer that Wolf is
Oh, they
using
didn't
is
say anything.
Diazepam?
It's benzodiazepam-based anti-anxiety drug. It has a strong effect on the central nervous system, and it's often used as a
Your internet company was overcharging me and had been for months. Oh yeah, of course. They're never gonna.
Anxiety drugs are also effective as muscle relaxants. They're widely used to treat
They get so
sex-related
desperate if you threaten to
disorders,
cut.
autonomic ataxia, or as pre-anesthetics to relax patients before an operation.
I see.
But be careful. If diazepam is used in large doses over a long period of time, it becomes addictive like alcohol. An adult should take no more than 1 to 4 doses per day, with each dose being 0.25 to 0.5 milligrams each.
Jeez, you sound like a doctor.
I am a scientist.
Is there not more diazepam? This call.
Snake, we don't need a rat trap. We need someone to stop that goddamn nuke from getting launched.
That's the best call in the game. That's how I was when I was younger, Adipie. I always wanted to skip it, and I was like, God, get to the game. Skip these fucking boring conversations. But now I let all the codec dialogues play, because I love that the game encourages you to take your time, and they're all very well acted and scripted. So I actually really love the codec conversations now, and I don't skip them.
Don't move!
It's hard to miss when you're this close. Toss your weapon over here. Slowly.
Yeah, of course they accidentally started overcharging. You know they do that on like tens of thousands of accounts and just hope that people don't notice too.
Sniper, huh?
Didn't you know that 2/3 of the world's greatest assassins are women? Do you want to die now?
I know, all those
Or
headshots.
after your female friend? Which will it be?
I'll die after I kill you.
Is that right?
Got him.
Well, at least you've got spirit. I am Sniper Wolf, and I always kill what I aim at. You're my special prey. Got it? I've left my mark on you. I won't forget it. Until I kill you. You're all I think about.
Take him away.
I like them on the first playthrough, but after that, only let the big story moments play. 7 sniper shots to the face really will do wonders to your physique. Doctors hate this one quick hack.
I want no more accidents like that dumb chief.
Yes, he's my target. Mine alone.
This cutscene is actually in too, when you first wake up. After Olga knocks you out.
He's tougher than I thought.
Do you know who I am? I always knew that one day I would meet you. The man who stole what was rightly mine.
Yeah, I know. The one YouTuber, like the biggest YouTuber with the name Sniper Wolf is one of the... No comment.
It's no use. We've taken away all your weapons.
What's up, Fudge Me?
Don't worry.
Yeah, he's not Liquid Snake anymore. His new code name is just Big Chungus.
Me? I'm the man you stole everything good from. And now, after the sacrifice of our brothers, after 30 long years, finally, the two...
Dude, did you see Outer Heaven's 24-hour MGS5 stream? That is so crazy. That you would subject yourself to that garbage for so long.
Your body is strapped down tight.
Do you need his DNA too?
Yes. I want a sample while he's still alive. We need it to correct the genome soldier's mutation.
Yeah, he has like 30,000 people he's taken everything from at this point.
Get our hands on Big Boss's DNA.
Was there Adipie? I'm not sure.
Have they given in to our demands yet?
Not yet.
They won't give in. They're all hypocrites, every one of them.
Is that your opinion as a Kurd?
They always put politics first.
That's right. That's why they want to avoid any leak about their precious new nuclear.
Didn't Quentin Flynn play like Roxas in Kingdom Hearts? I know he was in Kingdom Hearts.
There definitely is a resemblance, don't you think, little brother? Or should I say, big brother? Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You and I are both the last surviving sons of Big Boss. It's me.
Which New Game Plus item are we going for? Bandana, hopefully.
Those idiots.
I think I need at least Scorpion for that.
I'll be right there. They're not responding to our demands. We launched the first one in 10 hours as planned.
Damn Americans.
Looks like you read them wrong.
Something's funny. Normally the Americans are the first ones to the negotiating table. They must have something
so both Solid and Liquid are clones of a guy named Big Boss, a soldier.
I've got to take care of some
So they were clones made in a program called Les Enfants Terribles in the 70s. And yeah. Sorry, that French pronunciation was awful. But yeah, they are both clones, so they cannot reproduce. And that's a big point in the story.
Ocelot, don't screw up like you did with the chief.
Yes, I know. That was an accident. I didn't think a pencil pusher like him would be so tough.
Well, his mental
Yep,
defenses
we're
were
going for Meryl.
by
I always let Mr. Otacon die.
What about that ninja?
He's killed 12 men. Whoever he is, he's some kind of lunatic.
Bastard took my hand. How could he have gotten in here?
Perhaps there's a spy among us.
Among-
Mantis is dead. We've
Amagus?
also got to find out what killed Baker, an octopus.
I'm pogging so hard right
So
now.
make this little torture show of yours as short as possible.
Torture? This is an interrogation.
As you wish. See you later, brother.
He said Amagus, by the way. I just want to get that on record. I want to get that on film. Lace on Fawn Tarib. Yep.
Catch you later, handsome.
Once she picks a target, she doesn't think about anything else. Sometimes she even falls in love with them before she kills them.
No, that's Sniper Wolf.
Just the two of us. How are you feeling?
Not bad. Caught a nice nap on this revolving bed of yours. Too bad I was sleeping alone.
Glad to hear that.
Yep, I shot all 3 rats.
Bed, all right. I'm about to show you
Snake, we don't need a rat trap. We need someone to stop that goddamn nuke.
Don't worry. They're all there. Washington was taking quite a chance sending you here. Someone must have had a lot of faith in your skill, huh, carrier boy?
So, Metal Gear's armed with a new type of nuclear warhead, huh?
Why don't you go ask Campbell for the full story?
The Colonel.
By the way, you got an optical disc from
He's vermin. I had to get the varmint rifle out for them. 100%.
There's no other data?
I did what had to be done. Okay.
Is Meryl okay?
She's not dead yet. Wolf must have been feeling generous, but if you want her to stay that way, you better start answering my questions right now. You were holding one card key. Where are the other two? What's the trick behind that key?
Trick?
That weasel of a president said there's some kind of trick to using the key.
Hell if I know.
I see. No problem then.
He's playing dumb.
Play a game, Snake, and we'll find out what kind of man you really are. When the pain becomes too great to bear, just give up and your suffering will end. But if you do, the girl's life is mine.
What's really funny is the speed run, it's faster to kill Meryl, so they will just give up instantly here.
To regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the
Before he even gets a fucking millivolt sent to his body, he gives up.
The game is over. There are no continues, my friend. Don't even think about using auto fire, or I'll know.
I've actually mashed so fast that the game thought I was using turbo one time.
Yeah? So what?
If your body can't survive the torture, it'll be game over. You really want to travel down that long road again? Come on, I won't.
Is ketchup or bed faster? I actually don't know. I like to use the ketchup
I'm
though.
going to run a high voltage electric current through your body. If it's just for a short time, it won't kill you.
But I never heard that.
You'll know Meryl by the clap of her ass. Canonically, yes, in fact.
But I've got some bad news for you. You're no POW. You're a hostage. There's no Geneva Convention. No one is coming to save you. Starting to feel a little scared. Good. You should be. Okay.
What a little bitch.
Let's get started.
This guy is.
Okay, here we go. How did you like that? Shall we go again?
We have legitimate mashing techniques here. On extreme, you have to do this like 5 times.
We're not finished yet.
I also mashed so hard that I accidentally hit select one time and submitted.
Want me to go on? Can you take one more?
It's just the sound that he makes during this that's so funny. Okay. I was about to fucking lose that one because I was laughing.
You're a strong man. Well, that's enough for now, I think. You're the boss's brother, all right. Your brother, he's an amazing man.
Yeah, he was so...
Who else could shoot down 2 F-16?
He's like a Saiyan, dude.
The Les Enfants Terribles project was not a total failure. He is the one man who could make my dream into a reality.
Doc told you the vibration trick. That's what I use. I hover my arm over the button and I just do that shit. I just vibrate my arm. It works really, really well. I knew about it before him, by the way, because back in the day, I'll give you guys some very, very old lore. Back in the day, I wanted to speedrun Zelda Wind Waker, and there's a trick in that game called zombie hovering where you have to mash incredibly fast, and that's where I had to learn how to mash really hard.
The DARPA chief?
Good question. I'm not sure where Doc is.
What a stench.
Yeah, like why is the DARPA chief's body here if he died in that cell in that complete other building? Watch if you go under here. if he sees you.
Otacon, are you still okay?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth camouflage, that is.
I have a favor to ask. I need your help.
I was wondering when you'd ask. What should I do?
I've been captured.
Athena chucking psycho balls. Excuse me.
There's a big torture machine nearby.
Wind Waker's so fucking cute. It's just a great game, dude.
I'll be there right away.
Thanks.
Our boy Otacon is here to help us out.
Snake, are you okay?
I've been better.
How's Meryl?
They've got her.
Damn. Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it? You knew it all along.
He told me he has the material to make like 3 more Stampus Sus videos.
I'm sorry.
But no, I don't know if he's actually made them.
You've changed a lot. Metal Gear, secret advanced nuclear weapons research. Does the White House know about this? How deep does it go?
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need to know basis, is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
Yes. And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START 3 Accord.
I get it. That's the reason for the deadline.
That's right, Snake. And that's why we can't let this terrorist attack go public.
We still haven't even ratified START 2 or dealt with the issue of TMDs.
We was the terrorists all along.
And America's place as the dominant superpower.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
Please, Snake. Just stop them.
Why should I?
Because you're the only one who can.
In that case, tell me the truth about this new type of nuclear warhead.
I think it's Sears.
I don't know the details.
But we don't talk to the president. We only talk to Jim Houseman, the Secretary of Defense.
Why don't you give in to their demands?
And he looks a lot like Abe Lincoln.
You see,
or is there some reason that you can't do that? Something you haven't told me about.
Oh, he is Sears? Okay.
Very vocal in his opposition to eugenics
Gorge
experiments.
Sears, yes.
We don't want the existence of the genome army to go public.
And that's the only reason?
Blue Point nonsense.
Huh. Hell with you.
I'm sorry.
Owned.
The corpse of the DARPA chief is lying right here next to me.
Oh man.
But it's strange. He looks and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained out too.
Drained?
Maybe to slow down decomposition?
I have no idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right. But he's already started to decompose.
What could it all be about?
Something in his blood that they wanted?
I doubt it. Just the nanomachines in the transmitter.
Did the chief tell
Solidus was the president in 2. Oh, no.
It looks like they've got both codes and are nearly
President Baker? No.
Is there any way to prevent it?
It seems that there's some type
Isn't
of
it Johnson?
override device that can cancel out the detonation code. It's a
Isn't his name Johnson?
Installed secretly. You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
I've got one of them. I don't know where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority
Yeah,
now
James
is
Johnson.
to destroy Metal Gear itself.
Most generic fucking name.
In your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower. Also,
What?
I know it's asking a lot.
Meryl, right?
Yeah,
I'll save her.
thanks.
What does Nastasha have to say about all this?
Just because you are locked up does not mean there is no chance of escape. Keep your eyes and ears open, and when you see a chance, take it.
Normally, when a soldier is taken prisoner, he should only give up the big four. That's name, rank, serial number, and date of birth. But you're not any old soldier, Snake. I don't want you to tell them anything. Fortunately, you're strong enough to resist.
Shut up! What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, if you go under here when he's not looking, I think you can actually hide. But it has to be when he's not looking. Like this probably won't work. Yeah.
Shut up in there, will ya? Snake, it's showtime. Ocelot wants you.
No, dude. I was under the bed. You couldn't see me, dude. I didn't ask for this.
Okay.
I didn't even want this.
I'll tell you once more. Press the circle button repeatedly to regain.
Fuck you. I know what I'm doing. That's all my stuff to the right, by the way. Basically full.
How did you like that? Shall we go again?
Yeah, like I said, on extreme, you have to do like 5 rounds of this. It's crazy.
Had enough yet? We're not finished yet. You still okay? Want me to go on?
Your message got held by AutoMod for some reason. Fudge me. Because you said twink. What the hell? No, it's specifically because you said twink is the worst.
You're a strong man. Well, that's enough for now, I think.
It highlighted that entire phrase. Twink is the worst.
Imperialism, totalitarianism, perestroika. 20th century Russia has had its share of problems, but at least they had an ideology. Russia today has nothing.
They're struggling between freedom and order, and with that struggle, a new spirit of nationalism has been born.
The boss has a close friend high up in
He was talking about a fictional character, dude.
the head of Spetsnaz.
Liquid is the British twink.
Purchased this new nuclear weapons system. The Hind was just a down payment.
So you're in this for money?
I don't.
I feel truly protected.
I want Russia to
AutoMod
reform.
swooped in.
Need a brave new world order.
But yeah, the reason why is because Liquid constantly complains about getting the recessive genes of Big Boss. Like he just whines incessantly about it. So he's legitimately explaining that the fact that he is a blonde British twink is his issue.
You okay, Snake? Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you use turbo, it
Snake, is there anything
I forget what happens. I don't know if you just die or what.
My arm hurts.
Poor Snake. I'll increase the level of painkillers in your blood.
Okay, but but you can leave out the benzodrine. That stuff makes me too frisky.
I guess you're not feeling too bad after all. Snake, put the controller up against your arm.
What?
Don't worry, it'll feel good.
Huh?
Okay, here I go.
Oh.
How does that feel, Snake? A little better?
How did you do that?
I stimulated your muscle fibers with the nanomachine cilia. That's about all I can do for you.
Naomi, please talk to me. Say something to take my mind off the pain.
What can I say?
Anything.
I'm not a very good talker.
Please. Tell me about yourself.
Myself? That's a tough one.
Any family?
That's not a happy topic for me.
I don't have any family. No. Wait. There was a man who said he was my father.
Where is he?
Dead. By my own hand.
Big Boss.
What? Big Boss? I had no idea.
What did you miss? Not much.
It happened in Zanzibar 6 years ago. Only Snake and I know the real truth of what happened there.
So, is it true? Was Big Boss really your father?
That's what he said.
He stole my idea. Yeah, Doc makes some hilarious vids, dude.
Able to kill him? Knowing that?
Yep.
How?
Yes, Big Hoss from Pawn Stars.
Just need killing.
That's patricide.
Yep. That's the trauma that Mantis was talking about. The one we share in common.
Is that why you left Foxhound?
Let's just say that I needed to be alone for a while, and Alaska was the perfect place.
Snake. I didn't have a real family either. Just a big brother who put me through school. We weren't even blood related, and he was much older than me.
Where is he?
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
Snake? Is there
Oh, that was like 4 years ago now, Siren Killer. That was the first night I ever played Murder House.
friends?
And I was fucking massive during that. Like I was fat as hell during that.
You're still calling me friend?
Is that it?
No. There was another. Frank Yeager.
What?
Big Boss's most trusted lieutenant, and the only member of Foxhound ever to receive the code name Fox. Gray Fox.
I learned a lot.
I want a code name, dude.
Didn't you try to kill each other?
Why can't I have a code name
We did, in Zanzibar.
in real life?
It was nothing personal. We were just professionals on opposite sides, that's all.
And you still call yourself friends?
Hard to believe. War is no reason to end a friendship.
That's
Yeah, look in MGS2, Leon. He definitely has a fucking ass. He's got a fucking dump truck.
But he didn't look like a prisoner to me.
Stampede is a good code name, NGL. You know what? It is.
And he showed me the ropes.
You knew him well?
No.
I would hope so, because I've had it for 17 years now.
The next time I saw him on the battlefield, we were enemies. We were fighting barehanded in a minefield. I know it sounds strange to most people, but we were just two soldiers doing our jobs. It's like a sport.
Men and their games. You're like wild animals.
You're right. We are animals.
So if you were friends, then how do you explain the ninja's behavior?
I don't know.
It's your genes. They make you predisposed towards violence.
You really like talking about genes, Naomi. Why did you get into genetic research anyway?
I never knew who my parents were, or even what they looked like. I guess I got into genetics.
I'll tell you guys about the censored line in this in a second. They deleted it off of Twin Snakes, the GameCube remake of this.
I thought if I studied my genetic structure, I'd find out who I really was. I thought that by analyzing a person's genetic information, I could retrieve the blank spots in that person's memory.
Memory is stored in DNA?
We're not sure, but we know that a person's genetic fate is determined just by the sequence of the 4 bases in their DNA.
So what about my fate? You know my DNA sequence, don't you?
Your fate? I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Of course not. You're a scientist, not a fortune teller.
Questionable, questionable.
Otacon,
I'm headed your way now. Can't you just relax?
I am relaxed. I just don't know how to kill time here.
Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can.
You may be cursed by recessive genes, but nothing could hold back the cake gene. Absolutely, dude. So he's gonna go take a shit, actually. And during this, we'll see Otacon come in. I'm gonna put on the... Oh, I don't have any goggles, but... We'll see Otacon come in. Yeah, so that's Otacon with his stealth camo.
Hey, I'm here.
Where?
It's me.
He could have, but what do you think he's some kind of savage animal, dude?
Get me out of here.
Let me go. That hurts.
Hurry up.
Is that how you ask a guy a favor? Let me go. Jeez, it's like an animal's cage. Oh, what a smell.
Because of him.
Yeah, it's the Derpa chief.
You don't
Yeah.
have to get me out of here. I'll be laying next to him.
Those bastards. This lock won't open with a security card. You need a key like the soldiers carry.
So what are you doing here?
Yeah, you should be used to this environment.
I thought you might be hungry. If you need more food, I can bring some more later. Also, I got you this level 6 card. It'll get you out of that torture room. Here, take this too.
What's this?
It's a handkerchief. I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Why?
I don't know why, but she's nice to me.
Sounds like Stockholm Syndrome to me.
I was taking care of the dogs here. After the terrorists took over, they were planning to shoot all the dogs.
I have no comment about that, but it's nasty.
She even let me feed them when I asked. She likes dogs. She must be a good person. Please don't hurt her.
Wake up, you idiot. She's the one who shot Meryl.
Well, that's all I can do.
They're planning to launch a nuke. I've got to stop them.
Then you have to get past
You
the
idiot!
tower.
First, you have to get me out of here.
All he did was bring me fucking can of tuna and ketchup.
Got the key. You'll have to take him out.
Give me a break. I'm no soldier. I can't take anybody out.
You have to.
I'll be killed. Oh, jeez. He's coming back. See you later.
Wait.
All right, so what we do is we use the ketchup. And it looks like blood. All right, so we got to get all of our stuff back. Let shitting guards lie. We got them, dude. And since we have all of our shit back, we can use a chaff grenade to shut this camera off because there's no other way to get out of here otherwise. Boom. My God. Her used tissue on eBay. Otacon would buy such a thing, wouldn't he? God, he's such a simp. Aren't we all? You know what? For certain things, sure, we can all be simps. Sometimes it's unacceptable, but I We'll admit. I think we've all simped over a fictional character or two in our days. Where's my card? Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at what happened when Lady D, the first couple of trailers for Village came out and Lady D was in them. Holy shit, dude. People went insane. They lost all sense of self when that happened. Especially when they thought she was a legit vampire. I'm definitely gonna get blown up here, by the way. Oh, never mind. Where is this fucker? Okay, he's up there. Well, that was stupid. Well, we're dead. Because this whole room fills up with gas. I mean, I can put the gas mask on, but it won't do very much for me. What? Dude, how do they get up so fast? Yeah. Dude, I thought that's what it was gonna be, Leon. I thought the whole game was gonna take place in the castle and it would have been awesome. Damn it, I don't have a chaff. Oh my god, I just fucking ran into him. That was stupid. Run, bitch. And we're gonna go right into the camera view too. No, dude. Okay. No way does he check this. Good God. Okay, so if I could not run directly into the guard this time, that would be nice. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Wasn't he a YouTuber? Yeah, he was like a YouTuber that got really obsessed with some ghost girl from Danny Phantom. Yeah. Yeah, I actually saw a YouTube video about that not too long ago. It was like the darkest YouTube channels in history. And that guy was featured on it. Yeah, he definitely, he had a problem or two. Let's say that. He had a problem or two. We can surmise. Yeah, obviously can't show that here. But it is pretty fucked up. Oh yeah, since we have this handkerchief now, the wolves love us. See? Because we have Sniper Wolf's handkerchief. Look at him. The puppies that tried to rip us to shreds earlier. No. You don't get the body armor till disc 2, right? Near Otacon's lab. Oh, yeah. You can get it in the blast furnace area, though. I know that for sure. Hey, no problem, Siren Killer. Appreciate you hanging out as always, man. Hey, no problem, man. Good to see you around these parts. We'll see you someplace.
Quiet down. Save your strength.
I was a fool.
Yeah, has she tried, like, not getting shot?
But wars.
Kinda cringe.
There's nothing glamorous about it. Snake, please save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't forget me.
Snake, about Meryl.
Colonel, I'm sorry.
Listen to me.
I wasn't able to protect her.
Snake, she's a soldier. She knows that prisoners are a part of war. She joined up of her own free will. I'm sure she was prepared for this.
No, you're wrong. Meryl thought she had to become a soldier. Thought it was the only way. She said she thought it would bring her closer to her dead father.
She said that?
She wasn't ready for real combat. I shouldn't have pushed her so hard. It's all my fault.
That's not like you, Snake.
Master, what is it?
Sorry for eavesdropping, but I just couldn't listen anymore.
Master.
Snake.
I like how you can see him blinking behind the sunglasses, too.
It's only natural. But you can't keep attacking yourself for things that happened in the past. That road leads to madness. Believe me.
He's right. Don't kick yourself. It doesn't suit a legend like you. I'm sure Meryl's just fine.
Mei Ling.
Snake, forget about Meryl. Stop Liquid. That's what Meryl would want too.
You're right. Meryl would say the same thing.
Snake.
What?
Meryl. She's pretty special to you, huh?
Dude, people don't know about the DeviantArt Sonic era. Before the My Little Pony era came about, and people got obsessed with that show, the Sonic fans on DeviantArt made some heinous shit.
No,
I guess it's in the genes.
Genes? What are you talking about, Colonel?
No, I just remembered about Naomi's grandfather. I think Naomi said he rose as high as assistant secretary in the FBI during Edgar Hoover's time.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes, he was Japanese, and he became a special undercover investigator to nab the mafia.
When was that?
Oh, sometime in the 50s, I guess.
Where?
New York, I think.
Naomi, I thought you didn't have any family.
Well, I researched it after I became an adult. My grandfather was already dead by the time I learned about him. I never even had the chance to meet him.
Oh.
Snake, good luck.
Watch your back, Snake.
So the line that's censored in this, I'm just going to go ahead and spoil it. Later on, Master Miller calls you and he's like, there's no way that Naomi's grandfather could be Japanese and work for J. Edgar Hoover because he was a known racist. They took that line out of Twin Snakes where he calls J. Edgar Hoover a racist. But he's not wrong.
Snake, there's a bomb planted in your items. Hurry, throw it away.
Who the hell are you? One of them?
You'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, it is Stillman. Isn't it?
That was a close one, Snake.
Ocelot, you'll pay for that. That Deep Throat's a real enigma. He's definitely from inside their ranks.
Is he an informer? Maybe some kind of renegade? I've got the feeling there's some other force at work here.
Yeah, they Ocelot planted a bomb in your items. I purposefully didn't throw it away because I wanted to get that. There's no way to get around this alarm. What? Okay. Alright, so the way to do this is you really have to space out the stun grenades, but the stun grenades really carry hard here. So you can pretty much just throw them however you want as long as you keep these guys running. It'll keep knocking them down. Yeah, you can do that too. If you got body armor, they don't do a lot of damage. Yeah, this door is fucking frozen, so of course you can't get through it. Because why wouldn't it be?
That's the door to the walkway. It won't open, even if I use the card.
Huh? Oh, that's right. I totally forgot.
Do you know something?
That door sometimes gets frozen shut because it's so cold outside.
Next time, tell me beforehand. So what should I do?
It's impossible to open from the inside. They always used C4.
Yeah, these games are incredibly detailed and just very fleshed out and well written.
Sorry, it's impossible. But don't worry.
That's why I love them.
There are two walkways that connect Tower A and Tower B. The other one's on the roof. You should just use the walkway on the roof.
You piece of shit. Dude, they get back up so fast. Always catches me off guard how fast they get up in this game. They're knocked out for literally 2 seconds. Look at that. 2 seconds they're down. Yeah, Kojima, Hideo Kojima, famous for being an amazing writer. I hear that, so people usually say about the English versus Japanese situation for these games, they usually say that it sounds like Snake's English actor is trying harder to do the growly voice than to actually emote. Whereas the Japanese actor is able to do both. He's able to do the deep voice because he has it naturally, but he can also emote a lot better. So that's where people say the Japanese is better for this. Whoa, so laggy. What the hell was that? I mean, I'll take it, but what was that? But either way, for 1998, this acting was unbelievably good, and it was leaps and bounds better than anything else in the gaming industry at the time, so certainly nothing to complain about here. Yeah, I need the fucking dummy thick redeem or whatever. If the Silent Hill 2 remake is good, I'm promising you, this chat, and myself that I'll try the entire series. I'll be honest, I think it's going to be mediocre. I hope it's good. I'm not going to sit here and say that I hope the Silent Hill 2 remake is shit. I just don't have high hopes that it's going to be good, you know? Like, I just don't.
Damn. Snake! I'm afraid I can't let you get past here. Liquid. You're not going any farther. Die!
It's a long way down. If only I had a rope. I should be able to use that rope I got.
What are you going to do? Take on a hind with your bare hands?
Oh yeah, he definitely has the deep and growly voice.
If I stay here, I'm finished.
Like every character he voiced before Snake was like that too. That's a good question, yeah, because their code names are both Snake, so why does he just call him Snake? That is a good point.
Here's how to repel. Press the X button to jump away from the wall. While you're away from the wall, press down on the directional button to drop down. If you
Oh, Dr. Red would love that.
right or left on the directional button,
He would love to know that.
make a big jump in that direction. If you press and hold the circle button while using the directional button, you can walk slowly across the wall. If you're careful with the timing, you should be able to dodge the gunfire from the hind while you rappel down. If anyone can do it, you can, Snake.
I'm gonna go right into that fucking steam. Yeah, I knew it. That actually was going pretty well. Yeah, that actually went pretty well. I'll take that hit. I'll take that hit. All right, so here's the C4. If I have any. No, I don't have any C4. Yeah, you can hear the door being frozen. I like to use the PSG-1 here. Look at them just running away. Like the piss ants they are. I'm gonna get shot. Yeah, this is a terrible idea. I think this is C4. Yeah. Dude, these guys do insane damage. Okay. Okay. And then you can blow this. So now this door actually opens. And it lets us get back into the comms tower area. Without an alert status is the important thing. There's no alert status here now. Yeah, body armor is pretty crucial. You can get it in disc too, but it's definitely more useful to get it now. You see how that keeps him from making a footstep? That's how you can do that without alerting the guards. Hey, no problem, Kendo. Get that work done, dude. So the reason why I'm doing this is so I can grab these rations and just some ammo that's over here. But I forgot how many fucking levels you have to go up just to get to the top of this. Okay, there we are, finally. One more. We might have actually already gotten this one, so this could have been a complete waste of time. I already fucking got it, dude, I swear. This rank is gonna be so bad. Yeah, well, you know, we gotta get the calisthenics in. We gotta get the HIIT, the high intensity interval training. Very important. You know how we do. Yeah, somebody was talking about boba skip earlier. So there was a streamer, I forget what her name was, but she was actually just doing a casual playthrough of this game, and she found out that you can blow yourself through that wall somehow. Like, you can detonate something and the pushback on Snake will actually push him through that door, so you don't have to run all the way up to the top of the comms tower and rappel down. So it's actually a very large skip that she found. And it was just by her messing around in a casual playthrough that she found it, so that's cool. And clean cat shit. Snake can blow himself through a wall. Yeah, that's the glitch. I forget how it works, but I saw Jaguar King doing it. Jaguar King is a really great speedrunner of this game, by the way. He usually does extreme all bosses runs. Yeah, I love my cats too, man. Regardless of them coughing up hairballs every now and then, I love the shit out of them, so. No, I've never really sat down and played Metal Gear Solid 5 either. I should really do that. I've only ever played like the intro and maybe a couple hours in. Like when you first get back to Mother Base, that's all I've ever done. It's never really caught my interest.
What are you talking about?
There's something I've got to ask you.
Well, what is it?
Well, you see, I'll ask you when I see you. Bye.
Wait a minute.
I fought zombie soldiers and a dude perpetually on fire, but I couldn't tell you a single character name other than Quiet. Yeah, I know about Quiet. Because everybody was like ripping on Kojima, being like, dude, are you like fucking 18? Why are you making a character like this? Yeah, good question, Leon. Good question.
It's me, don't shoot! It's me, Snake!
Otacon, how'd you get here?
Well, it wasn't as dramatic as your entrance, believe me. I'm afraid of heights.
You were watching?
Yeah, I was watching. I was riding in the back of their truck. Thanks to the stealth camouflage.
How did you get up here?
The elevator, of course.
The first floor of the circular staircase was destroyed.
That's why I took the elevator.
The elevator was working?
Yeah, that's right. You're incredible. Like a movie hero or something.
No, you're wrong. In the movies, the hero always saves the girl.
You mean Meryl? Sorry. Forget I said anything. Snake, there's something I've really got to ask you. It's why I followed you up.
Just casually looking at Metal Gear Solid porn. Well, there is the Rule 34 thing, after all. That people used to meme about all the time.
Loved someone?
That's what you came to ask?
No, I mean, I was wondering if even soldiers fall in love.
What are you trying to say?
I want to ask you, do you think love can bloom even on a battlefield?
Yeah, I do. I think at any time, any place, people can fall in love with each other. But if you love someone, you have to be able to protect them.
I think so too.
I have a favor to ask.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, it'll be easy.
I told you before I don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't want you to either.
Okay.
The elevator is stopped down there. I want you to get it to move. You see?
That's weird.
It was working before, but now it isn't.
Maybe the panel's
Yeah,
broken.
fix it.
Can you fix it?
It was working before. If it's the mechanism, leave it to me.
I've got to go and swat a noisy fly.
Okay. I'll stay here and hold the fort. Good luck.
You really look like hell. Are you okay?
Don't worry.
Wasn't there some kind of thing, like theory that was never proven, but that Quiet was actually Chico or something like that?
I'm counting on you.
Or am I just making that up? I don't know if it was ever confirmed, but like that's the popular theory. Is that Quiet is actually Chico or something like that? Or another character. I don't know. I don't know shit about 5. I just remember hearing people say something like that. But yeah, like apparently there's a lot of things that were put in the game to lead you to believe that that is a possibility. Well, I'm dead because I forgot I needed to throw chaff. Notice in the beginning of the game, Liquid said, I'm going to go swat down a couple of bothersome flies. And Snake just now said he was going to swat down a troublesome fly. It's kind of showing you their similarities in the way they say and do things. Well, I have no chaff for this, so... wasn't there like some really weird justification as to why she wears barely nothing? It was like some weird fucking thing, like she absorbs air through her skin, and so she has to keep her skin exposed at all times. It was like the most fucking, it was the most, I don't even know what the word would be for it. You know, it's like some fucking dude is just making a fantasy and is like, oh, wouldn't that be a good explanation as to why she has to be half naked all the time? And just put it in the game. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's literally, Kendo. That's like the explanation for it in the game. It's so ridiculous. It's a Stinger missile. Okay, Kona, we're gonna drop 6 metric megatons of freedom onto Liquid right now. I haven't even seen that, to be honest with you, Leon. I've seen so little about that game. I just know about a couple. I know about a couple theories and some weird things about that game. That's about it. Because of them, they're just the most commonly talked about things. Okay. Oh yeah, this missile, you know what? It just represents freedom. Oh god. So I basically hug this area here. This is like the safest area to play. So fucking cheap. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think no matter what, that hits the fucking... That shit hit. You piece of shit. I was already running to safety, dude. It's just kind of striking. Kojima was like in his very late 40s, early 50s when he wrote Metal Gear Solid 5, and he's putting shit like a woman that absolutely must be half naked at all times because I said so, pretty much. It's like, dude, how fucking old are you? What the hell? It's so weird, dude. But you know what? It wouldn't be Kojima if it wasn't for all of his little quirks. You know what I mean? He's just a quirky motherfucker. And we love him for it. Oh, you fucked up. I think you can hit a shot, but it doesn't track right there. You get to punch children in that game? Excuse me? Are you ridiculous? It is the best game because it dared to use rules of nature in it. Oh god. Well, I detonated myself. It boldly went to where no other game would go, which is to use rules of nature in its soundtrack. In fact, no other game dev had the balls to do that. Let's just tell the truth here, why don't we? I am pretty sure I'm gonna die here. I am fairly certain that death awaits me. Unless we can cheese the fuck out of this. Look at this dude here. You little son of a bitch. I'm choosing not to die. I am choosing to succeed. I'm in an optimal position right now. Nope. Oh God. Okay. Wow, I chose to die. I made a conscious decision to forfeit my life. Hate to see it. You know what? We all make mistakes, dude. Like, give me the benefit of the doubt. God. Please. Give me one more frickin' chance. What the? Can't even press the right fucking button. No, dude. That's gonna hit the fucking... Oh, wow, that hit. He hit. Okay. Yeah, I think it was you, Fudge Me, mate, that were like, you were saying like in Rising, you slice up Metal Gear Rays like they're absolutely fucking nothing, but just one Brazilian guy cannot be beaten no matter how many times you slash at full strength. It's the most absurd premise. Because he is a senator or something, and for no other logical reason. Do cockpit shots do more damage? I feel like I remember hearing that they do. I might potentially just be making shit up. But I thought cockpit shots did more damage. Oh, he's gonna shoot a... Yeah. Armstrong, yeah, that guy Armstrong, the U.S. Senator, who again is indestructible just because it would be epic and cool for it to be like that. Said Kojima. Said Kojimbo. You're choosing to do this. Okay. I almost chose to die again. Bum, 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 bum. Look at him trying to sneak around in a fucking hind D, dude. It doesn't work that way. You absolute buffoon of a man. What are you trying to, like, do? Oh, come on. Now he's gonna pretend to hide. Yeah, I was actually watching recently the story of Norman Reedus talking about how he got that role. It's actually kind of funny. He was like, yeah, my agent called me one day and said that a Japanese game producer was going to call me and just whatever he said to say yes. He's like, his agent just straight up told him to say yes no matter what he was asked. Because it was going to be an amazing opportunity. I can only imagine how much he got paid for that role too. It had to have been a shit ton. Because like Kojima's studio has a shit ton of money. Have you seen their headquarters, dude? It's unbelievable. Kojima's studio has an amazing facility. You know, they actually changed that. They actually changed the energy drink that's in Death Stranding because the Monster contract ran out. Now it's just like a generic energy drink. I forget what it's even called, but it's definitely not Monster anymore. Yeah, they changed it in the director's cut, I'm pretty sure. And they're going to have to change a lot of stuff about MGS4 if that ever gets remade. Because there's a bunch of licensed stuff. Like there's iPods and there's Pepsi and a bunch of brand deals and shit that are in that. I really thought that was going to hit. Dude, I only have 2 missiles left. What happens if I run out? No, dude. I'm actually going to run out of missiles. I'm genuinely curious what happens if I run out. Yeah, like I'm out now. Oh, there we go. That's cheap. So fucking cheap, dude. But I'm not complaining. Come on, dude. Let's end this charade. That's it. What? Wait, are they trying to say he's still not dead? He has no HP. What? I'm so confused. I thought, yeah, I was like, wait, what? Oh, okay. Well, we won. We're heroes.
You in hell. Liquid. That takes care of the cremation.
Owned. These fucking one-liners, dude. I'm supposed to be pogging so hard right now.
Snake, the elevator's working.
You fixed it?
No, that's the weird thing. It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so? Okay.
That explosion before, what was it?
Oh, I had to take out that helicopter.
Helicopter? That's incredible, Snake.
Listen, I just want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored?
Yeah, The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Okay, find a safe place to hide out for a while. I'm going underground.
No one taught him what yet.
I know, you don't have to tell me.
And stay out of my way. Don't try to be a hero or anything.
Okay. Call me if you need to.
The fucking vet takes care of the cremation line is so ridiculous, man. It's the most absurd line possible. Yeah, 4 has a lot of pretty cool moments. I gotta admit, 4 was really weird for me to play because there's just so much to it, and I don't know, some of those chapters felt really disjointed. Like the one where you go to London randomly, that one felt really out of place to me for some reason, especially the boss fight. Boss fight felt like some Dark Souls shit.
If you take it all the way to the bottom of Tower B and go outside, you'll be in the snowfield. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is in the north of the snowfield.
She's still mad at me. It's been hours, dude. Get over it. It's been fucking hours. It's time to stop, dude.
Don't forget to save your memories of me too.
Can't save memories even on that system of yours. Memories are fragile things. After you reduce them to binary numbers and send them through the air, they're not memories anymore.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. There's nothing my system can't do.
Memories aren't just sounds and pictures. They exist somewhere between the sounds, between the pictures.
I don't get it. Anything can be done digitally.
If that's true, why don't you go ahead and try to save what I'm thinking right now?
I can't save
his voice
everything.
cracked.
You have to put it into words at least.
That's right. And that's what memories are. Wordless.
I don't know about that.
No matter how far data technology advances, you'll never be able to penetrate the human heart.
You're wrong. It's just a matter of time.
But first you have to try to understand human emotions, Mei Ling.
And how do I do that?
You have to allow yourself to fall in love with someone.
Look at this Riz, dude. I wonder. This is a complete lie. Look at this. So there's supposed to be 4 soldiers on this that are all using stealth camo and they're trying to ambush me. You can't see them even with thermal goggles on. Even now you can't see them.
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
Bullshit.
What?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
If you take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey, this isn't first grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you. So I went back to the lab and...
Yeah?
The 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out, it's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
About 135, but that elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake! The guys who stole my stealth prototypes are in there with you.
Too late, Snake.
Now, of course, you can see them. Okay, dude. I blew myself up, dude. Dude, they're fucking tanks. How are they still alive after all that? Yeah, that extreme close-up is ridiculous. Could they possibly make it more dramatic? Oh, I have to do all this again? I saved after this, though. Nah, that's actually an urban legend. Fudge me, it doesn't exist. You know how urban legends are? Well, I'm gonna take a shot from this one. Maybe even 2. God, it takes so fucking long. Don't think they would put another one out here, but I'm just gonna check. Oh, they did. Okay. No, that's just PSG-1 ammo. And C4. Stupid. I just like to spam the FAMAS, dude. It's so good at this. You can do either way. Payday is pretty sweet, dude. Absolutely. Whoa, Leon, that is questionable advice.
Snake.
Too late, Snake. Now die.
I'm dead. Oh. Oh god, that was so close. Phew. That was insanely close. They'll be distracted by Milady's scent. They'll just start white knighting instantly. Guys, remember when people regularly use the term white knighting on the internet? I certainly do. Oh my god. Watch me have to do that again. All I had to do was not do exactly what I did. Okay, cool. Well, we don't have to do that again. That's awesome. God, this is 100% going to be a codename Elephant Run. I thought I had the rations out, though. Why didn't it work? Oh, that's probably why. White Knights, the original incel, simps, and nice guys all in one? True. All rolled into one. What would the opposite of a White Knight be called? An edgelord.
Snake, are you okay?
Otacon, were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
What are you talking about?
Someone's aiming at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon, you sound like you're happy.
No, I'm not.
So then what is it?
Oh, he won't be soon.
Snake, please don't kill her.
Are you insane?
Please. She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
Listen to me, kid. She's a merciless killer.
I can see you perfectly from here. I told you, I'd never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Wolf, no, you can't.
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
You see, women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't do this.
Snake, I'm near. Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
Is that right? Well, I'm going to send you a love letter, my dear. Do you know what that is? It's a bullet straight from my gun to your heart.
Please, Wolf. Snake, no!
Quiet! Don't get in our way.
He's the upset kid in Walmart that his parents are arguing.
You men are so weak. You could never finish what you start.
Now, we're not going to snipe. We are going to do this as dishonorably as possible. And I think you all know what that means. This is so fucking cheap. You just stand here in this safe spot and just keep shooting Nikita missiles at her and there's nothing she can do. The missiles can climb this hill here too. Yeah, this is incredibly cheap. I don't know. Ask Kojima, dude. Ask Konami. They made it. Nah, dude, this is super easy for me. She's not hard to outsnipe anyway, but it's just the way that you have to like lead your shots that annoyed me. She doesn't even try to hit the missile either. That's the hilarious part. It's like they somehow didn't even think that people would try this. So they didn't bother, you know, putting in any sort of counterplay. Yeah, I didn't know you could first person the missiles at first either. So stupid, dude. The cheesiest shit imaginable. Oh yeah, the Raven fight's also really easy to cheese. You just get into the right spot and spam the shit out of him pretty much. You can also do it with claymores, like you just leave claymores everywhere and he runs into them. Yep, sorry Otacon, we did what needed to be done. And no, there's no way to not kill her. You have to kill her.
I am a sniper. Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrating. I am long shot. You cannot save me. Please.
Nah, that's cruel and unusual. We don't need to go that far.
I am a Kurd. I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
A Kurd. So that's why you're called Wolf.
I was born on the battlefield.
Yeah, I didn't just kill her, I fucked her up. I exploded her.
Sirens and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs, day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero.
I'm surprised they didn't put some kind of, you know, joke about that.
He took me away
in 2 or 4 or something about him stealing her.
You mean Big Boss?
Stealing something of hers.
Became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war. Not from inside, but from the outside. As an observer. I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle. I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be.
Yeah, her and Psycho Mantis take forever to die.
Body and my soul. Now I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true. We're all for sale at some price or another. But you're different. Untamed. Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Oh, there's still more because...
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf. You spared Meryl's life.
She was never my real target. I don't kill for sport.
Rest easy. You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
I finally understand. I wasn't waiting to kill people. I was waiting for someone to kill me. A man like you. You're a hero. Please, set me free.
You can already hear the crying in the distance. You already know who that is.
Why? I loved you.
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me. She's part of me.
This motherfucker cries in every single game. A lot. Shoots Otacon so she can have one last moment of peace.
Set me free.
It's like, that's fair.
Goodbye. Snake, you said that love could bloom on the battlefield. But I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
Oh no.
To its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed.
Get over it already, dude.
I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't stop Metal Gear, this whole place will probably be bombed to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
Yeah, they only knew each other in passing, so why is he acting like they...
I'll hang on to my codec. I want to keep helping.
You can leave anytime. Get a head start. A head start on your new life.
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
Stealth camo is perfect for him because he just wants to run around flailing about the whole game. Don't want to go here just yet. That's some deep lore we would have to ask Kojima. That's that shit that only a dev would know. But yeah, I'm going to these different areas because they have a lot of stuff in them, and I want to loot it. Pretty sure this has lasers. No, but it does have claymores everywhere. Dude, it's so silent in here, holy shit. You piece of shit. Alright, that's pretty much it. Yeah, he fucking detonated right there. Disc 2. Solid stamp. I like it as a nickname, but Stampede I've had for so many years that I wouldn't be able to change. Yeah, so this is how you switch discs on the digital versions. You literally just select switch disc. And then you press start. And it will check that the disc has been inserted.
In China, they say it's better to live ugly.
No, not broken into two parts. It just couldn't all fit onto one disc. So the CD case comes with both discs inside. It's just a disc 1, disc 2 situation.
Want to die before their time. Please, Snake, promise me that you'll come back alive.
Oh, you can do that. You don't even have to wait for the prompt. I guess, yeah, that's true, because on PS1, as long as the area was loaded, you could pop the disc open. You could pop the top loader open and just put the second one in and just walk down, and it should read automatically, I guess. Anyways, guys, I do apologize for the shorter streams here lately, but I have got to get some rest because I got to be at work super early. Again, insanely early in the morning. I'm an opener, so unfortunately, I do have to be at work. But let's see who else is on really quick before we get off here. God, I love this fucking game, man. Love this freaking game. They're so fucking fun still. They're never not fun. Let's get that clear. They're never not fun. And it doesn't matter how many times you play them, they're all still fun. Yeah, I just don't really see too many people on that are playing like similar stuff right now, at least not in my follower list. And I don't want to raid random people anymore because we actually raided somebody who told me after the fact that they had severe anxiety and didn't want to be raided ever. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I won't do that anymore because I'm not going to like take the time to stop and ask every single person if they want to be raided or not. So anyways, there's the link to the Discord if anybody wants to join it. I always announce when I go live and what game we're going to be playing. But of course, we're going to finish MGS1 before we do anything else. And those are the 2 YouTube channels. So with that being said, hope everybody has a great rest of the night. And I'm going to disappear into a puff of Silent Hill fog in 3, 2, 1.